So privacy is at risk. Trusts are needed for privacy in the information age. Man, maybe you know where I'm at. You got my location on my phone. Maybe you put 20 cameras on the phone. I can't cover them all up with tape. It makes the phone non-functional. But I don't own nothing. I'm not making no bread. Maybe you got me in some sort of way associated or presumed, or assumed under color of law to be some sort of individual entity. And you talking about taxes and all this. The individual don't have no income, has no actual contractual employee status or otherwise. Sole proprietor status, none of that. Y'all can change all the laws you want. You can't change a contract unless you have the authority to change the contract. Arm's length, you know what I'm saying? Like arm's length. How are you going to be doing business in the information age and you don't have private entities? How are you going to be arm's length from an actual transaction? What if you want to buy some gold or something and there's a cashless society, or your excuse me, your grandson, is born into a cashless society? You remember, I know people who remember certificates, silver certificates, gold certificates. We grew up with the Federal Reserve notes. Some of y'all might remember them joints. I'm a little young for that though. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple silver certificates, non-functional. Stuff popped off in the 70s, man. I wasn't even here yet. But like, imagine how we only understand and deal with Federal Reserve notes, and the generations before us knew certificates, gold and silver certificates. The generation before that knew actual gold and silver in the actual currency, and then our next generation being straight cashless. And we don't have a private trust entity or business trust or something like that for them to take over and administer. The public is locked down. Ain't no CPNs. Good luck. Ain't no getting EINs with other EINs. Good luck. They want a social. Ain't no getting accounts. Good luck. What if they pop this off in the next 6 months, June of 2020, and then June of 2021, because that's when they said they want to fully roll out, and the CPNs don't work, man? You can't even. What if you can't do it? What if only the old ones work? What if the ones that were established before June 2020 are the only ones that are able to get by? It's a very interesting concept. Where is arm's length going to go? How do you make a purchase in a world like that at arm's length if you don't have the proper structure already set up? How are you going to race in the NASCAR race if you ain't got the car to race in, if you ain't got the proper? Go out there and get arrested and see what happens. The trust is a separate person, man. So look, it's the difference between the IRS or the state going into an individual's account and seizing, just taking the money out, just taking it. And then you got to fight with them fools to get the bread back. Why? Because it's the individual. I'm going to tell you hands down. I don't care what nobody else say. It's the individual. They got jurisdiction over that. It's a state-created entity. It's a state seal on top of that birth certificate. I don't care what you say. I ain't finna debate you. I ain't got time. Debate your mother. It's a state seal on top of that joint. It's the difference between the bread getting seized versus the bread being had a hold or freeze put on it, as in a trust, which means there's some sort of subject that it needs to be adjudicated and some sort of, competent jurisdiction, which means the money's still in the account. We ain't got to fight to get it back. We got to substantiate to keep it. It's a much different position, fam. What if in 20 years you walk into a bank trying to open a trust account and they say, "Oh, I heard of those." You talking about, what? You heard of those? Yeah. Only Chase Bank opens those. You go to Chase Bank and they only take accounts with a minimum of $1 million. and all these other banks, we have certain policies where we don't do trust accounts. We only have trust accounts as grandfathered in or something like that. The reason why I like the foundation, man, because the foundation, man, anybody you hear, if it's me or Chris L or Teron L or anybody that jumps on the foundation, the main hurdle you got to pass to jump on this high frequency platform is you got to be taking action. You got to have substance. You got to show me something. You got to show you something. Like, what'd you do? Okay, you talking good. Well, let me see it though. Let me see the verification, the substantiation. We doing it now. I'm telling you, man. This stuff in 5 years, a lot of stuff I'm saying in 5, 10 years ain't really gonna matter, man. Yeah, there's a Hague Convention on Trust. Yeah, there's the federal government says that you don't have to disclose your Social Security number, and you can't. What is this? What is it? It's a federal offense to deprive a person of benefit for not disclosing their. I don't know, man. I'm butchering it. I don't know very many people. I've met a lot of people in this conscious community. Met a lot of people. I don't know very many people that can substantiate that they got a bank account without using a social or CPN. I don't know very many people. I know people have told me. I ain't never seen the substantiation. Maybe one time. I've seen all types of stuff. But the bank account, man, how you going to do business without a bank account? That's why I'm over here talking about these CPNs. That's why I'm over here talking about these carrot bars. Look, I had this one, this crypto exchange or whatever, signed up for it. And they got different levels, that you got to verify the account before you can, the first level you can do 5 Gs, and the second level you can do 10, and the third level you can do 20. But the first level you got to do your name or just an address, and then the second level it's got to be, put picture ID, and then the third level, I don't know, bank account or something like that. I don't remember. I logged in to this company, man, and they changed the rules, man. So the verification requirements had changed. And that's a perfect example of the public and why trusts are needed in the information age. This stuff is going to continue changing. The public is going to continue changing. On all my research of the public, I've studied a bunch of changes. I studied a bunch of restrictive legislation. And I've studied a bunch of overt corruption and manipulation. And I think it's best said by, I don't remember who said it, man. Some attorney or some, who knows? But it's not about it's not about what you saw. It's not about what is. It's not about the truth. It's about what you can prove. And that's the thing of the public, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to why the trusts are needed in the information age, I hope you know, man, when it comes to the individual, it's a very, very detrimental entity. Detrimental to generate income with. It's detrimental to title property, vehicles, personal items, so on and so forth, real estate, you know what I'm saying? Very detrimental. Why? Because it is regulated by the state and at the whims of the legislature. Whenever they want to meet and change or amend legislation, that's exactly what they do. And they can completely change the rules with whatever entity they want to that they created. LLC, corporation, individual, social security number, birth certificate, doesn't matter. They created it. People were like, oh, I'm going to capture the birth certificate. Why? I understand people got association with a bunch of bread with it and stuff. Like, yo, that's not even yours. It's got a state seal on it, not your family seal. All that legislation and stuff, has you read it? Do you understand the implications of what you're doing? Do you understand why people are going to jail and getting indicted and why people aren't? And the distinctions? Why would you want to continue to invest energy? And that's what people don't see. You're continuing to invest energy in the public. And after you supposedly woke up or you came into the truth or whatnot. Continuing to invest energy into the public. Energy is energy. I don't care what you're saying you're trying to do or what you're doing. And I mean, you're not gonna really be able to, I mean, if you get health services, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna really be able to, get away from that. We'll be able to get away from that if you pay for the health services. You walk in there with cash and tell them a name and a birth date, they might not even ask for ID, man. They don't need to verify the identification to make sure that they did these procedures so that the insurance company honors the claim. I've done it before. I've walked in and got services, dental services, didn't show no ID, had straight kiss nash. It was an emergency. Like, I went over the handlebars on a motorcycle and tore myself off. Sold the bike. But I needed some emergency. I cracked my tooth and stuff. I had to get some emergency. I pulled out that bread. My man got to work. He didn't ask for no ID, nothing. And, in the information age, if you won't be able to find private businesses where you can make moves like that. But if you doing some cash to society type stuff, USD coin, I don't know if I'm up on that. You better check out this crypto USD coin, United States currency coin or whatever it is, man. It's real. It's so real. Man, it's so real. But if you're using that, you even if you find, the mom and pop shop to pop your tooth back in or whatever, you're going to be making the transaction with the individual anyways, man. So how private is that? I go and get services, man. I write checks or I run a card, and it's trust, man. On the statement, it says a trust. The payer says a trust. That's privacy, fam. I get shipments. It says a trust. It says a corporation on it, man. Straight up. I don't play that stuff. I don't. I really do not. Because I understand this is the information age. I cover my cameras on my laptops and my tablets on my phones. I go get them little hello, my name is stickers. You know what I'm saying? You write your name on them and you stick them on. I get those and I get a 3-hole puncher. And I punch holes in them joints and I take them little punched out stickers and I cover my cameras with them. I use these little tweezers. Man, I got fine motor skills. I'm patient. I'm private, fam. I take my time. I cover all my cameras, man. I don't play around. So when it comes to transactions, when it comes to the internet, when it comes to driving, man, I keep the visor down. If I could tint the windshield, I would. My father told me, I hear something outside, I go to the window. My dad told me to give me some business. And wouldn't let me look out the window. Said that's how you get shot, being nosy in the head. I'm old school or something. I don't know. But I ain't with this internet of things. I understand it. I really like it. I know how to make money off of it. But I ain't with it. You keep me out of there. You can't go find no personal page of me on Facebook, Twitter, none of that stuff, man. You ain't gonna do it. Good luck. Because it doesn't exist. As far as I'm concerned, worldwideweb.com. Com stands for commerce. So if you got anything personal on there, you co-mingling, family. And that goes for your Facebook page, personal. That goes for your Twitter page, personal. And you may not like what I'm saying, but it's the absolute truth. Look it up. Don't believe me. I could be lying. I could be a psychopath, man. Just telling all the lies, baby. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. I swear, when I impersonate liars, I say, yeah, a lot. Because I swear liars be like, yeah. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. Like, straight up, man. This information stuff is serious. This internet stuff, I hope you know what a virtual private network is, a VPN. I hope you got one on your phone. You can get them on your phone. There's like, what's the one? Private Internet Access, PIA is one of them. Nord, N-O-R-D, VPN is another. Man, it'd be like $3 a month. And, man, it's private. Man, look, and then there's some websites you can't even go to with the VPN because they up on that. They want that information. Shut down your Facebook page, man. If they ain't got your phone number, man, chill. It's an ego trip, man. Get to some business. But ultimately, yo, with the public that's locking down right now, it's important and pertinent to get yourself set up, get your estate set up now while you still can, from a standpoint of privacy. If you value that, if you think that's the move, it might not be the move. Do your dance. We got about 30 seconds left in the broadcast. I'm gonna stream a little bit. Y'all can call in if you're on the internet, listening online, because you get cut off. 424-222-5250. 424-222-5250. I don't know though. That's why I like care bars. Y'all know I'm just gonna put it out there. Forget whatever. If they change it, they change it. I swear the IRS changed that get an EIN with the EIN. I swear I had something to do with that, man. I apologize, y'all. I apologize to all the new listeners. I stepped on our toes. When I say stepping on toes, I didn't distinguish between whose toes. I'm stepping on everybody. I'm stepping on my own toes, man. You know what I'm saying? But I know. Absolutely know that we had something to do with that. The IRS, that May 13th, we had something to do with that. So look, I'm just gonna tell you, care bars, man. Look, you can buy the stuff. They don't report and stuff. Of course, on your bank statement, especially if you got an individual account, it's gonna say Care Bars International number. But they got perfume, they got like gold water, they got a promo information stuff. They got folders. They got all types of stuff for sale. And you would go there and be like, man, this stuff is super expensive. Some of this stuff is dumb expensive. Why would I pay $1,000 for this? Like, you wouldn't. But you have plausible, ability to say that you did. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, that you got a bunch of gold. Okay. Then on top of that, if you sign for the affiliate program and you refer others to buy gold, you know what I'm saying? Which you should be doing, fam. Then you get certain commissions and stuff, and they send you this MasterCard, and it's denominated in euros. And every time you get commissions or payments or something, they put it on that MasterCard, and you can go to the ATM and put it in your pen and pull out cash, fam. Now, there's a conversion rate from euros to USD. But, fam, they send you a MasterCard in euros. You can go and pull the cash off, or you can swipe the card and make transactions. Me, personally, I'm pulling out cash, baby. But they don't request or require a social, fam. So that means they have no means of reporting. But they do say you got to claim it on your personal taxes. They put the ball in your court, fam. And it's gold. And they got a new contract. And now the gold is really cheap. And you can buy gold now at 1/10 of a gram. You can't tell me I can't afford it. Fam, you ain't got $5, $8? You can buy 1/10 of a gram, fam. 1/10. Get out of here. It's crazy. You can buy a gram, 1/10 of a gram, 6 grams, whatever. And then they hold on to it, and it's $20 a ship. So I just be waiting until I get 13 grams, and then I have them ship all the 13 or something. But I'm telling you, the first time, shit, give it to me. So the first couple times I grabbed it, I grabbed it right away. You know what I'm saying? Send it to me. And that, every time it came in a FedEx thing, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool. So now, okay, I trust y'all. So, I'm 13, 14 grams, give it to me. But, man, if y'all didn't hear what I said, man, and you can sign up for a personal account and a business account, and if you sign up for the business account and get the plan, and then sign up for the personal account, and then purchase from the personal account, and the business account to get credit, and you just make look, man. That's why I talk about it, fam. And it's gold. It's the only, and it looks like multi-level marketing. Maybe it is. I don't care. But the product is gold. It's not Tupperware. You know what I'm saying? Or some weird back scratcher. It's gold, fam. It's gold, man. It's untraceable, my G. No one knows you have it. No one knows where it went. We got to get our stuff together, man. They increasing the interest. I'm sorry. They increasing the inflation rate on the currency, which means it costs more to buy the same stuff, fam. Prices on rents, and they're calling it cool, steady economy and stuff, strong economy. What? We got to get real, man. They got all our information, though. So what type of world do you want to live in, and what type of world do you want your children to live in? You know what I'm saying? And if you want, hey, I'm ready to get structured, man. Look, just email me, admin@welcometothefoundation.com. Let's talk about training. Let's talk about this trustee training. You interested in getting a credit profile number? The cutoff is December 31st, and I'm not playing. Hard cutoff. Email us, admin@welcometothefoundation.com. Teron got a couple more spots in his private, personal, walk you through on how to do your dance with your credit. Talking about, full thing, letters, everything, you get it. And he's doing this to work out some kinks and help some people out before he completely automates the system. So if you work with him after the automation, you're not going to get the whole process. The automated system will do it for you. But those people that he's walking through it, they get the whole process. And he was saying, if I create a monster, I create a monster. I'm like, whatever. People can turn around and, take these services, reproduce them, and make some bread off them if you want, if you're so inclined. I'm trying to help you get your bread, man. Let's get your bread up. Bottom line, credit is important. They locking this credit down, and they're doing it as we speak. So if you're looking to get an extra jump up, you're looking to, maybe start your business, you're looking to maybe, invest in some real estate or something, or you have a plan, man. You definitely want to get into that personal, private program that Teron's doing. There's a couple slots left. Email us, admin@welcometothefoundation.com. And if you're interested in sign up for Care Bars, admin@welcometothefoundation.com. And I got something to say, man. I be getting emails, man, and cats be like, a business is supposed to do this, and I own a business. So look, y'all, this ain't no business, fam. This is a charity, fam. The foundation is charitable activities. Now, is it tax exempt? No, because that's that requires registration and application for tax exempt status. So it's non-charitable donations, but it's not sales, man. I'm not a salesman. This is offer and acceptance. I don't have to work with you. There's people, that I just say no to. And I don't want to hear about how businesses are run and stuff. I know how businesses are run. I went to school for international business sales and marketing. I double majored, fam. I know how businesses are run. I know how to treat customers. Y'all ain't my customers. Y'all either trustees, which I consider equals, clients, which I consider not really going down with the foundation, because I don't take clients under the foundation. The foundation is trustees. Or your listeners of the foundation, the programs, the information, the educational, services that are donated over the airways on High Frequency Radio Network, man. Like, I don't know how many. Look, this is not, the foundation is not a business. It's a trust, man. And maybe it operates with business policies that look similar and stuff, but man, this is look. Even with the donation, man, this is charity, fam. Y'all understand what this is? I have people calling me and thanking me every single day almost. And these are people that I put in work with 2 years ago, 3 years ago or whatever, and their life is crazy different. You give me 1 year of your life. You give me consistency. You give me dedication. You get up at least 5 days a week and dedicate at least 4 hours to your education and administration and actually executing what I'm saying, what I suggest you do, and what we figure out that you're supposed to do, and I guarantee you your life will be different. I guarantee you'll be telling me, this is weird. I don't know how to handle it. And I'm going to be telling you, like I tell everybody, let it be normal. Just let it be normal. I know. I understand. I've been there. I understand it's weird. I understand you're not used to having this much money or this much control or this much power. I understand it feels like you're doing something wrong, and you're not. You're just winning. And you ain't never won like this before. So just let it be normal. And I say that to a lot of people. I say that to a lot of trustees. I say that to a lot of trustees. You give me 1 year, I'll change your life. I'm not even playing with you. And that's not ego. That's experience. 100% experience. Ask any trustee who put in their work or put in half of their work. And they'll tell you, like, so that's my offer to you. You give me 1 year. You hit me up, jump into trustee training, or, you can even do consultations for a year, once a month. and say, yo, this is my business, what we doing, this is the state I'm in, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to break it down for you. This is what the state does. This is what they charge for corporations. This is where you got to go do it. This is what you got to do to get your business credit up. This is what you got to do to get your profile straight because they don't want residential properties. They want commercial. This is what you got to do to get your business trust. And I will tell you everything. I'm not the type of be like, oh, you need 50 for this, 20 for this, 100 for this, and then you get this peak. Man, damn all that. I like to give everybody. I want to throw everything at you, because if you're not with it, if it's not for you, you're gonna shrink. You're gonna run away. And for me, that's less time that I have to waste for someone who doesn't really want nor deserve this information. But you give me a year. Some of y'all gave me 6 months. Some of y'all happened in 3 months. Some of y'all was just on the edge and just needed some support. And someone else to say, someone who you respected to say, hey, man, that plan you got, that will work, fam. I believe in you and I believe in that plan. Sometimes you just need that. But you know, it is what it is, man. Some people hear me, some people don't. Some people feel me, some people won't. But I'm just trying to change your life. I'm trying to change your bank account. I'm trying to change the way you wake up in the morning and what you think about and how you feel. I'm trying to change how much is in your refrigerator. I'm trying to change the fact that you now what you're arguing about is ain't enough cupboard space because all the foods you got in them cupboards. That's what the arguments are now. I'm trying to get you to the point where you thinking in the springtime like, damn, I got to get rid of some of this stuff. I got too much stuff. Valuable stuff. I'm trying to change your life. I'm trying to make you feel secure. I'm trying to have you walking out the crib knowing that everything's going to be taken care of. If you get hit by a bus right now, it would suck. You know they would cry. But everything will be paid for, wouldn't it? And they know what to do with it. And it's in the proper structure so the probate can't touch it. You know how good of a feeling that is? I'm just trying to change your life, family. I love you, though. I'm going to jump to these phone lines. The switchboard is acting a little weird. I'm going to do what I can, man, because I've been talking a lot, man. My mouth is dry, man. My man's name was Dewberry. 209-0036. Area code 209-0036. Peace.
Hear me?
Man, where you calling from?
This is John, and I'm calling from Monterey, California. How are you? Peace to the gods.
I'm well, John. Peace to the gods. How are you?
Hey, I'm just starting my adventure. I'm kind of fresh out of the military and finding out all this stuff, and did already the authenticated birth certificate, doing your process for your I ordered your how to get your passport with all zeros on the end. But my thing on the trust, I started that last year. I got a 98 number from the IRS, but I've been reading. Now I did it as my name, all caps, but irrevocable trust. Was that wrong? Should I have just done it just my in legis name only?
No, that's not wrong. I guess it depends on what you were trying to do. Regardless, just to be clear, a 98 number is just a prefix of an EIN that designates a foreign trust, right?
Okay.
So a foreign trust is just a trust that does not owe its existence to state legislation or United
Correct.
States legislation. So that's just a contract trust, or a trust that was created or crafted outside of the United States and within a country that's outside of the Hague Convention on trust.
Roger that. So I'm good with that 98 number and the title.
Yeah, you can name your trust Willie Boo Boo Foo Foo Tutu Trust, and
right.
It's a trust. If you were looking to do a specific thing, if you were attempting to make it resemble the individual and the individual name, yeah, maybe you kind of screwed the pooch on that one. But it's a trust, man. You have an EIN for it, so you can move forward with it, definitely.
So now the articles for a trust, just go to any paralegal and get a generic trust and have it written up that way, or do you have a recommendation of where to get bylaws and all that stuff for the trust?
Okay, so If you go to a paralegal or an attorney, they're taught a specific jurisprudence with regards to trust, which is predominantly going to be statutory. So what they're going to do is they're going to create a trust that is under the state jurisdiction 9 times out of 10. So what you're looking for is, some sort of education on how to, word and create a private contractual entity, which has the right powers, the right conditions, the right protections, as well as invokes the correct jurisdiction, which you want to stay outside of the commercial jurisdiction, which we know as Article 1 jurisdiction or the tribunals or the state courts or whatever. But and the only way to do that is through a contractual trust, which will afford you the constitutional contract protection in Article 1, Section 10. So
should I just email you for that information of where to go get that? Or
yeah, we do have trustee training here on the foundation. So yeah, email me admin@welcometothefoundation.com, and I'll shoot you over the information regarding trustee training.
Roger that. I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Right.
No problem. Any other questions?
No, sir. Like I said, I'm following the path. On the CPN, I wanted to do that next week. So contact you and get that started.
Yep. Contact us and get you in contact with Tehran, and we can get the ball rolling on that. Absolutely.
Okay. I'll do that. Yes, sir. I'll send the email for both things. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, John. Have a great night. Talk to you soon.
You too. Thank you, sir.
Right. Peace. My man was in the military. I got mixed feelings about people in the military. I feel bad for them, and I have a lot of respect for them. I typically feel like they kind of got maybe misled, but at the same time, they the original like straight up soldiers. Like a lot of people in the streets be like soldiers. I know people in my family and other people who've been in the military, and they do not play. That training kick in, man. You better sit down. And not be a threat. So shout out to John, man. Shout out to you, family. Appreciate you calling in. 7994-763-7994. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Good evening, my brother. This is Roy. I'm calling from Minnesota. How you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing well. Roy, peace. How you doing?
Yeah, man. I did a blog talk show tonight. I looked on my email and I saw you out there with doing this trust thing. I do my uncle's show. I was doing my uncle's show. He was the Ron March show. I don't know if you know about him, but anyway, somehow I got an email feed from you, and as soon as I finished my show, I clicked into you. I've established a trust about in February, a tax-exempt trust. I'm living out of the trust. I am the trustee, and it's a irrevocable. I got an EIN. I was listening. I'm gonna go back and listen to the whole show that you ran. I didn't catch the whole show. I only caught like the last half hour because my show went off at 8:00 my time, and then I clicked right into you. I went over a little bit. In fact, some of the things you talked about, I talked about the artificial person versus the natural person and the trust. I came in on the gold when you were talking about the gold. I did send you an email though, admin@welcometothefoundation.com. I sent an email, and you gave that phone number so quick I didn't catch it. I tried to write it down, but I didn't catch it. But I'm interested in getting the rest of the trust information. I ain't had no problem living out of it. What happened was when I called the bank and trust here, my local bank and trust, and the lady told me some of the things that you said. She said things like, "Well, I can't work with you unless you have this, and I can't work with you unless you have that." And of course, I shot down everything she said. And so she told me that I could go to any bank and set up a bank account. So I tried it, and I did. And everything that you stated about, take a deep breath and live it, because that's what happened to me. As soon as I set up the trust, everything, my whole life changed, brother. Just like what you said in it, and I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. And what I tell people all the time is that we don't get, when you do something right, the system never gives you accolades for doing it right. Only when you do it wrong do they come down on you.
Exactly.
So I'm lacking. That's where I'm at. There's information that I need, and because my family is all over me about this trust, and I know what it does. I mean, in fact, I set my mom up. My mom went to the bank. The documents that I gave her were too powerful for the bank. They told her she had to wait a week before they would let her do it. Now, she lives in Texas. I was so angry. I mean, I almost went off because I know that there was nothing they could do. But they say, our legal department has to read these documents. And I already know that they don't. I have something that I established that I wrote called the document states, here's my trust, here's my information, here's my trustee, and then the last part of the document says you can take this as gospel. You don't need to see my trust, and you're not held responsible for anything that's done through this trust. And I don't show my trust documents to nobody no more. I just give them that. And I had got it notarized. I took it and got it notarized, and I don't show my trust document. I can't think of what it's called, but I don't show my trust. Let me see if I got my stuff here. I do have my authentication too. I've done that process too. I did mine with John Kerry. That's how long ago I did mine. So I'm looking for the rest of the knowledge. I know that I need to file a 1041, and basically I work out of the trust. The trust, when I do some work for somebody, I have a business. They write the check directly to the trust.
Correct.
And I take the bank, the trust, and on the back of the check I write trustee, and I have not had one problem. In fact, the IRS tried to come after me, and they couldn't get in that account because I know they would have froze the account because they said I owed them $10,000, and they couldn't get in that account because they was dropping money in the account. Social Security was dropping I'm retired. I just retired, and I have all my documents, all of my money going to it. And they came after me, and they couldn't get in that account. So I understand the power, what you've been talking about, and you talked about some gold. I would like to get more information on that. Like I said, I did send you an email to that website. I just checked it and made sure it went through. It didn't come back because I'd like to get some more information so I can explain to my people. Because after the first of the year, I'm gonna have them all hooked in, so that we can all work through this trust process. And I understand what you're telling me. I'm just overwhelmed that I got some affirmation. You know, affirmation is power, my brother. So I listened to you. You affirmed everything that I was already doing. Affirmation is power. So let me call in. I thought you was running a tape. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought you was running a tape because you was running it so smooth. I thought it was a tape, and I hit one, and it told me I was in the queue. And I hit one. I pulled out, and I hit one again, and then I heard you say I'm gonna take some calls, and I wasn't sure I was still in the queue. So brother, I appreciate you. In fact, I'd like to rap with you later, and I'd like for you to at least think about coming on the show and doing a trust show, and if that could be possible. I'm just throwing it out there. We got to get, we got to know each other. I heard what you said. I feel the same way you do. Everything has a value, but you can have it as far as I'm concerned, because the ones who's going to use it are going to do it. The rest of them going to get scared and punk out, or do whatever.
Yep.
So that's where I'm at, brother. I'm 62. I can't take this knowledge with me. And you're right. I can walk out the door tomorrow and get hit by a car. And I want my family taken care of. I want my wife to be straight up. You know, the real reason I really did it because my mom's in her 80s. And if something happened to her, I know I got to make a move. I need to be in a position financially and secured that I can make these moves and not have to worry about all these other things that I'm trying to deal with, and go down there and take care of your mama, because that's what we're supposed to do. You know, we're supposed to take care of people. So my brother, I just my email was rlukesky44. You see that email? That's from me. That's Rory. rlukesky44. I believe I sent it from Outlook.com. I got two that's the same. I got a Gmail one that's the same. But I believe I sent it to you from Outlook. And I didn't put no information in but you jammed me tonight. I needed that. I needed to know that I'm on the right path. You just got more knowledge than me. We just in different spots, brother, but we headed in the same direction. Just moved a little faster. You got there before I did, but you know it's all good, brother. It's all good. Let's make it happen. Well, whatever you can send me on Trust, and then I'll sign up if it's worth. You know, everything has value. Now I still believe that everything has value. So if that means I need to sign up for a webinar or do something like that, I'll do that. I'll get that information so that I can get that knowledge and use that knowledge to move on to the next level. So that's where I'm at, my brother.
All right, yeah, that sounds good, family. Yeah, I got your number. I'm gonna write your number down, and I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow. If that's cool.
Yeah, take this number.
Whoa, don't say it on the air.
You know I ain't. You know I ain't. I heard you talk about private versus public, buddy. I know. I'm right there. I ain't saying nothing. Ain't saying nothing. I forgot that you got the number. You got the number. I just want you call that number, and I'll give you another number.
Okay. Yeah, I'll call that number. Yep. Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow.
Number. Yep. Do that, my brother. Do that. Let's talk.
Definitely, Rory. It was a great pleasure to meet you, man.
All right, my brother. It's good listening. I'm going to go back and listen to the rest of the show, too. I need to hear everything you had to say. I need to hear it all.
Okay, man. Got years of shows, man. Check them all out.
Well, I got years of shows, too.
I'll check yours. I'm going to check some of I'm going to check yours out, too. You know?
Do that. I did a show. My Tonight Show was on status. So, and what that meant legally, I talked about jurisdiction, artificial persons, a corporation, everything you was popping on. I tried to explain. If you don't get that knowledge, if you don't know a corporation, they didn't claim that a corporation is a person, an artificial person, then everything that you was running about credit, all of those things, it's all artificial. But yet we got to have it in order to survive.
Right.
Now, and we need to be able to distinguish between the artificial person and the natural person. And it's real simple, because the artificial person can't talk. Equifax can't talk. General Motors can't talk.
Nope.
You can call there. You might get a representative. They can say I told them, you call the water department. You call and say, I want to talk to the water department. Person on the other end going to say, you got them. You call and say, I want to talk to U.S. Bank. They say, you got U.S. Bank. And then you say, are you U.S. Bank? They're going to be like, no, but I represent them. No, I want to talk to U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank don't talk.
U.S. Bank don't talk. U.S. Bank just lay there.
U.S. Bank ain't never talked. The IRS ain't never talked. The only way they can talk to you is through the corporation they set up in your all caps name by letter. And that's the only way you can communicate with them is by letter. Now, what you put in that letter makes all the difference. That's why every document you...
Yeah, what you claim and disclaim makes all the difference.
Now, and every federal document, I was telling my uncle that this morning, has that disclaimer at the bottom of the document. When you fill it out, it tells you this is a corporation. I'm a corporation. If you lied on this document, you can be put in jail or fined or both. Based on some statute, and they put that statute, and that's there to breed fear into people like you and me. I tell you, brother, I love the internet. I'm like you. Now, I do got a Facebook page. I heard you say that. And I try not to put nothing personal out there. I only put my shows out there. I do Facebook Live, and I put my show out there. And I understand everything that you said about it, because it is all they get in your business quick.
You log into Facebook, post a show, and then log out, and then go to other websites. Facebook is still tracking you. It's still tracking your stuff. That's why I don't play with them. Facebook, man. Facebook. Yeah, I heard you say that, and I heard you say that. I heard you say that. Now, I don't do Twitter, and I ain't did none of them other ones. And I got an excuse. It ain't a reason. It's an excuse. But we had a family reunion, and I couldn't get no information. They kept telling me it's on Facebook. It's on Facebook. And I didn't have no Facebook, so I decided I was going to play the game so I could get the family reunion stuff. But short of that, they always tracking us. I said that tonight. Your phone is tracking you, and if you got it on, you can turn it off. But your phone is tracking you, brother. You can't turn it off.
Your report at the end of the month tell you where you been.
Yeah, they can't. You can't turn it off. They got the phones now that you can't even take the battery out.
Well, and that's why I didn't want one of them. I'm like you. I'm old school. I used to take my battery out at night, charge it, take it out, and leave it out of the phone. And now they got rid of all of that. They got rid of all of that action. Ain't none of that action going on no more.
I charge that joint. A lot of people put their phone next to their head on the bed. I don't do that. I put it in a whole different room. I don't play that.
Man, I know they leave them on all night. And they be burping at them all night, man. No.
They be waking up, checking that joint.
No, my brother. No. Well, brother, I commend you. We got to keep doing it. We got to keep doing it. And my question to you, and how do you get to the millennials? They seem to be the lost generation. I was supposed to be in the lost generation. The millennials are really, they believe all the hype, all of it. Now, ain't gonna be no cash. I heard you say you take out cash. Ain't gonna be no cash in another 3 generations, brother. I hate to say that.
I say about 20 years, man. 20, 25 years.
You say 20. You say I'm pushing it for 3 generations.
Yeah, man. I think you being liberal.
I don't know, brother. I already know. I'm looking at them. Because I get mad when somebody write a check. I'm standing in the line and somebody writes a check. I get mad.
That's the part.
I'm standing behind them. What are you doing writing a check?
That's the social pressure. And then there's the social pressure.
I'm right there, brother. I am right there. But I'm a cash. I know what you mean. I'm a cash man. Yeah, I guess you're right on that Facebook.
I write a lot of checks, though. But I write checks from trust accounts, trust and corporate accounts.
Now,
but,
they didn't give me no trust. I didn't ask either. I'm going to go back and get some. Now that you see it.
They was like, you want a debit card? I was like, yep. I go there. Like, every time I need checks for the trust, I go there and sit down with a banker and, like, ask a couple questions and then ask if they can give the trust checks and not charge them. Not charge for because it's like $24 for the box of checks or something. I go in there and be like, yo, can we get some checks?
What? That's a good idea.
And
man,
they waived
they
waived the fee. We ain't never paid for checks. We paid for checks the first time. After that, we ain't never paid for checks because you just got to ask them. They waived the fee. Yo, and you know if you get overdraft fees, if you go in there and ask them, they'll reverse a couple of them. They usually do like 2 a year.
Well,
most people don't know that.
They did put my social, and I got an EIN. And as soon as I started, because I had all kind of debt collectors coming after me, they had took liens and everything. As soon as I set up the trust, I ain't got a letter since. Not one Not one letter, brother. Not one letter. And what did you say? You tell them. What was the word you used? You said you tell them. I was listening. I'm gonna go back and hear it. I loved it when you said that. You said you tell them just chill or something when their life changes.
Oh, let it be natural. Let it be normal.
Yeah, let it be natural. That's what you said, man. When you said that, cause that was right where I was. I keep waiting for the other shoe, and they ain't did nothing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Just let it be normal. Two things I say.
Okay.
I say let it be normal, and I say just act natural. Just because no one else knows. No one else knows. Just stay calm and let it be normal. And go home.
I got a bank statement that has the trust name on it, and me as the trustee. I got the statement right here in front of me, and I don't play it. And because when I went in there to set it up, everything that you said, the lady was so nervous that it took her almost an hour to set up the bank account. And then she forgot to give me everything I needed. Because I went to the bank in the hood, and the lady was so nervous, she had to get her supervisor, and they ran around the bank for 45 minutes.
Yeah, they were printing off all types of handbooks and policy books.
They was going nuts.
And then when they be like, oh, we're gonna send this illegal, we'll get back to you in the 5 days. That means they don't know nothing.
Oh no.
I let them do it because what we do is we have a long form trust indenture that's private on a treaty paper, and then we have a short form or an abstract that evidences the existence of the private trust to the public, and it just has the information necessary for the public. Man, take it, fax it, scan it, do whatever you got to do. And I call them back every 3 days. Every 3 days. I like that.
Well,
People
I'm telling you, when I got back to the bank,
yeah.
I got back to the bank. That bank, the next bank, I went to the bank in the suburbs.
Yeah, there you go.
They called me in, sat me down, and you know what they kept asking me? I had one question they kept asking me continually. First, they looked at me. They knew I wasn't an attorney. So then they said, who wrote this for you?
Who wrote this for you?
I said, I did. They looked at me. Now I'm a handyman. I got my painting clothes on. I got paint all over me. I'm sitting in the office with my arms crossed, looking at her. Yeah. And she said, who wrote this for you? I said, I did. Where's your attorney? I said, oh, where is he? I don't know. I got one.
He said, where is he? I don't know.
And then she said, well, you should have an attorney look this over. I said, that's a good idea. Now set up my account.
I'll do that right after I set this account up.
Right. I said, that's a good idea. You know what? You set up my account, I'll take it and have an attorney look at it maybe. I think that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Actually, I was going straight to the attorney after I set this account up. How did you know? You must be psychic, lady. You're a psychic lady.
Man, I'm telling you that, I just loaded the account, and I got a cash card, and I'm gonna have to go get some checks.
And it got the name on it, right? Not trust name. And people be like, yo, it got my name on it, not the trust. I'm like, man, because you private. Don't nobody know you got a trust. Don't nobody know it's a trust card. And he was like, right.
You know what? And I told her, I want a card with the trust name on it. I didn't get the trust name on it. You are absolutely correct. My name is on the card.
Yeah, don't nobody know. You just run the card. They be like, thank you, Mr. L. I be like, you're welcome. It came out the trust account. Nobody knows. It's straight there on the bank statement.
Nobody knows. Oh,
straight
man.
private. You can take my. You don't know I got a trust.
Power.
You take my wallet. You don't know there's a trust account. You're out here confused. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, rob me. Take the wallet, sir. Take it. It's nothing. I'm not in the fight. Rob me. There you go.
Woo, my brother. Now, and the brother who taught me out of Detroit, I hate to say this, he taught about 25 people, and I'm the only one living out of the trust the way he set it up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of people just like the information, man. You know, I mean, we used to it, though. I mean, we went to school for over 12 years, at least, if we graduated high school. How much of that information we use? We still got some of it. I think it's kind of, you know, I don't really
And
fault
then I
people,
did 4
man.
years of college, brother. I did 4 years, and I graduated high school early and went to college and all of that stuff. And now here I am doing what I do. But I sure retired early, brother. 62.
Yeah.
I call it that. I retired, got my money. I said no.
That's
and
what's
that's
up.
what I had to do, my brother. So
that's good.
I appreciate you tonight. You like I said, affirmation is power, my brother. I know I'm on the right track. I don't even want to talk about this gold thing because I know I want to ask some questions, such as I thought it was illegal to own gold. I don't want you to.
Oh no, they changed that. 1985, man. Technically it was 75, but 85 was official, and a lot of people don't know that. I be having to school people on that. 1985, look it up. The American.
I am going to.
The American Silver Eagle Act and the American Gold Eagle. American Eagles, the gold and silver, 1985 and 1984. 1985, 1986, and then the IRS proposed legislation in 1984 that numismatic coins would not be confiscatable, and American Eagles, the gold and silver ones, are the only numismatic coins designated so by Congress. I don't care what nobody else says.
I got some silver. I got some of those. I got the 1 ounce coins, right?
Yeah. The Eagles, the American Eagles.
I got some of them.
Well, and they make them in fractions too. But I'm just saying, it's not illegal to hold. No, it's not illegal. But even still,
but I heard didn't somebody buy some Krugerrands? Didn't they get busted with them Russian?
It depends on what they was
people?
doing. It depends on what they was doing, fam. Like there's a lot of things that can be happening in a situation like that. Krugerrands, especially for the United States, those ain't even from here. Like who knows what they was doing, fam.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
You right.
Oh, but here's the thing: is it illegal for a foreign trust, a foreign person, to hold? Is it though? Do they have jurisdiction over the express contract trust, or are they impairing the obligation of a contract by trying to say that they can't hold gold?
Now,
oh man, brother. I love it. I'm doing my dance.
You and me both. You and me both. How you doing is making me grow more gray hair, my brother. I tell everybody, this information is like a smorgasbord, brother. You're gonna bring out all good food. I only can eat so much, and then I gotta go digest it.
Yeah, gotta go sit down.
I can't eat no more. If I eat, all I'm gonna do is just look at it. I can't eat no more. I gotta digest what you done gave me. So when I come back, I'm ready to try the rest of the cuisine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, every time. Otherwise, you just be mad. Just be mad chewing.
I need a doggy bag. I gotta take some home with me.
It was a pleasure, Brother Rory. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Absolutely. About the afternoon.
Give me a buzz. Let's wrap. Now you have a good night, my brother.
All right, you as well.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Oh, yep. See, look, that brother. There's a brother. He operating in trust and stuff, and he sees how it's different. I mean, look, man. I'm gonna take another caller, man. This is some Skype caller or something with a bunch of ones, but 1 and the ones and the 1 and the ones. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from? How you gonna push 1 and not say what's up? 1. You on the air? The mic's open. Hit your mute keyboard. Going once. Going twice. Peace to the gods. 404-1924. I like that number. That's Georgia. That's ATL. 1924. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Peace, brother. Peace to the gods. This is Brother Donald giving you a call, brother.
Hey, peace, Brother Donald. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I just want to say, brother, man, the foundation off the chain, man. Off the chain information is like, man, mind-blowing, brother. I listen to the show, and I get so much out of it, man. You just get geeked up, listening to the information that's in here. The brother called. The brother that was in the army or in the service, he called and was looking for the information. Then you get the other brother that called to bear witness to the trust, and how powerful it is, brother. So You know, just keep doing what you're doing, brother. You know, I always say that, you know, one of my things is that our people, man, we just need to unify, brother. You know, we got to unify, man. We got millionaires and billionaires out here, man. I mean, that's just like, can you imagine if we just got all the millionaires and billionaires to get together, formulate a trust, and then the other link to that, you know what I mean? And just keep building from there, man, what it would be like, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
That's the goal.
So powerful. Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna get with you, brother, on that carrot bar, because you dropped a nugget tonight, and I never really looked at it like that. But the way when you broke it down and explained how you could just buy it in like little bits of it, and then just get it shipped to you when it gets to a certain amount, I was like, dang, you know what? I never looked at it, never thought of it like that. You know what I mean? I mean, just being able to get gold, period, but being able, like you explained it, but just, man, made it hit home. So I wanna email you and get signed up. You know, I was with them at one time before, really didn't do nothing with it, but now you just opened up a whole nother life, brother.
I remember when I got to an ounce of gold in grams. And I was like, wow. It took a minute. You know what I'm saying? It took a minute.
I was going to ask you, how long did it take you to get this, Bob?
It took a minute. It took maybe a year and a half or so. You know what I'm saying? But I remember when I got to that ounce, and I was sitting there holding an ounce in grams, and I was like, yeah, because it paid off. Because I remember when I first got the first gram. And I was like, man, 31.1 grams is a 1 troy ounce of gold, man. It's gonna take me forever. It didn't take me forever.
But you just kept hacking at it, just kept going at it.
Well, yeah. What I did is I just every month I bought a gram, so it was like $50 every month. Which, I mean, $50 a month did not hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even notice it. But it added up, and then it was like a year or so later, and I'm like, wow, I got a whole ounce of gold in grams. You know what I'm saying?
And we waste that.
Go ahead.
We waste that $50 on all kinds of stuff a month, food, coffee, you name it. You know.
Yeah, buy coffee 9 days out of 30 days, and that's $50 right there. Buy 9 coffees.
So here you're getting something that's adding value that you can put into your trust, man. That's asset, man. That's why I say, brother, foundation, man, off the chain, man. You know, just making you totally rethink. You know, just think of things, man, from a different standpoint, a different view, a different light, man. That's what we need. That's the awakening, brother. That's the awakening, man. So, man, hats off to you, brother. So, man, I check your stuff out all the time, brother. But, you know, it's time to get busy. You know, so I'm definitely going to email you, get on board. Me and my wife both, you know, she was in Carabar. I was in it one time. Like I said, we really do nothing with it, but we're going to definitely jump on board, man, and get it rocking. And she's somebody who understands that industry 100. You know, she knows that industry, man. So.
Yeah, I mean, especially right now, and especially when gold starts to getting crazy. And then you can buy it, but they ain't delivering again. Like that stuff happened in the last recession. People couldn't get it. And even if you had like 3Gs or 4Gs, you couldn't find any. And then you could, the premium was crazy. So instead of paying like the spot price, like 3Gs or however high it got, you had to pay another $1,000 or $900 on top of that of the premium that the dealers were charging. None of that with Carabars, man. None of it.
Yeah.
None of it. None of it. And then these guys can't get it, but you can get it. So even like I'm like, and my guy was like, yo, we can get it, and then when it goes up, we can just sell our grams for double or something. I'm like, man, you could do that. I ain't taking advantage of people like that, but you could do that. But you know, as the price gets more and more exponential, you know, and these dealers in the United States and stuff, because the United States money is not good, or you know, whatever, you can exchange these fiat paper. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. When I shifted. And I gave this dude a bunch of pieces of paper. He gave me gold, and I walked out. Man, I started running. It's like
the commercial. How do you start the car? Start the car.
I started running. I ran back to the whip, man. I was out of breath and stuff. And I mean, I was happy. It wasn't like, but for real, man, I kind of felt like, man, hurry up, let's go before they change their mind or something. And I understand, like, people exchange, energy and time for these notes and stuff, but
yeah,
man, this stuff is
I got
paper,
a story, and it's so real, man. Reason I say that because I was back in the day, about 10, 15 years, I was dealing with a company that was selling over, and I ran across some stuff when I was moving, and I looked at their brochure, and I contacted them before you told me about this carrot bar, and man, them cats wanting like $2,000 for just one little small, less than an ounce of coin, man. I mean, it's crazy, and that's you can't even that's the minimum that you can pay to get it. So the average cat can't really afford to do that. So that's why this is such an added value to be able to buy it at that little amount and build up. Man, that's huge. That's huge. So,
yeah, they doing tenths of a grams. I got some commissions on my MasterCard or whatever, and I just turned around and bought gold with the commissions, man. And I mean down to almost to the dollar because they selling tenths of grams now.
Man, that's an amazing concept right there, brother. So more of us need to understand that, and I really enjoy when you start talking in detail sometimes about it. I know that it's private education. You can't say but so much over there, but when people come and bear witness and they talk about how that trust really breaks the benefit. How the brother was talking about how he went to the bank and the IRS was trying to get his money out of his account. He had that trust. When people hear that, we hear you talk about it, but when you don't experience it, you're not in the game. You don't know. But when you hear that, man, you're like, wow, man, that's powerful, man. That's powerful. So,
but the why is that this trust stuff is specialized. You got attorneys who practice certain, aspects of law, certain, specific subjects of law. Now, when it comes to trust, it's a contract and it's trust. So you talk about two separate bodies of law. Now that's a very specialized situation. So when they over there talking about, okay, it's a trust, how we go after trust, they're over there checking the move. How much is this going to cost us to go after this trust, and how much are we going after? And if it doesn't make sense, they're gonna go away. They're gonna go. They're gonna moonwalk. They're gonna moonwalk right out of there.
Yeah, that's an added benefit right within itself. To be able to understand that, because I'm reading the book right now, the art of passing the buck. Great book, man. Great book.
Oh yeah, it's a great book. Volume 2 is cold.
Yeah.
Volume 2 is cold.
Oh man, that's the one I want to get next, bro. I just finished one, and I'm about to jump right on it and get that volume 2, man. But man, that volume 1 got me going.
Well, I mean, if you think about getting volume 2, you should holler at me, man. Email me, man.
Okay.
Let's talk.
Well,
if you looking to invest that much money into that book, holler at me before you do that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna show that, man. I'm gonna get right at you, man. So again, man, I appreciate the show, man. Keep doing what you're doing. The foundation's off the chain, and I share the foundation with everybody. I tell everybody, man, look, wake up. Stop listening and watching these channel zeros, man. Come on, get this knowledge and wisdom that's out there.
I appreciate it, family. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
Brother.
Thanks for calling in, man. It was a pleasure, Donald. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I look forward to hearing from you.
All right, you'll do that for sure. For sure. All right.
Okay, man. All right, peace.
All right, peace.
We got about 7 minutes left in the stream, man. When was the last time I went this long on the air? I appreciate all the love, man. I really do, man. Y'all look. Y'all gonna make me tear up. 915-0068. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from? We got about 5 minutes, man.
What's going on, Brother Sot? This is Demetrius from Albany.
What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
Not much, man. Just want to say peace and greetings and peace to the guys, peace to the family that's out there, and when you send that final donation in, it feels good,
Yeah,
it feels real good to be a trustee and that final donation, and you got other doors opening up for you. So I just want to promote that to everybody out there. Like, hey, man, the foundation is the truth, and if you seek it, it's gonna spew all over you. Is the least I can say.
Yeah. I'm glad you're experiencing positive results, man. I'm really happy to hear that, man. I'm glad you're making moves.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
glad you're getting them
Yes, sir.
positive results. For real.
It looks good. It feels good. You know, it's just hilarious to hear all the truths you talk about on here with everybody that called in, especially talking about how the bank act. You know, it's funny how they act sometimes, man. You just got to, like you say, sit back and chill, man. Just let it unfold before your eyes.
Yeah. Yup, and when you get them positive results and you start feeling weird, just let it be normal. Just let it be normal.
Just let it be normal. You said, hey, like you told me today earlier when we talked, you was like, hey, just get used to it. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to just sit back and I'm going to get used to it. I've been thinking about that all day. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow, too, when I get that conference call. But we'll talk in the private tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you got my number, man. Just give me a call. Give me a call like you did today.
Sir. But, yeah, so I just called in to say hello, what's up to everybody. And if you ever got any questions, anybody that's out there listening, man, just email the foundation, and they'll get back to you all day, every day.
Yeah, that's the truth. All right, man. Appreciate you calling in, man. I'll talk to you soon, man.
Yes, sir. You take it easy, brother. So peace to the God.
Peace to the guys. It's a trustee right there. Shout out to the trustees in training. I love y'all. And I love everybody. I love all the listeners, archive listeners, all the callers, all the emailers, all the dancers, all the pancakers, all y'all, man. You know what I mean? Like, this is the reason why I do this, man. You know, I get fulfillment. I get through with the show, man, I'll be exhausted. I be want to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? But I always feel good because, you know, man, I just put out everything I can on these airwaves. You know what I mean? Y'all my people and y'all deserve it. And let's do our dance. I want to thank you for checking out the show. You know, I do want to say that, you know, hit me up if you want to do this Carabar dance. I'm saying, man, they got, look, it adds up is all I'm saying. Just be consistent. $20, $10. Come on, man, we can do this. We got the new affiliate agreement, the new affiliate program and agreement going down with the foundation. Email us if you want some more information. Teron is still doing his, he's still got a couple spots for the personal, private credit repair education. Email us, admin at Welcome to the Foundation if you're interested in that, as well as if you're interested in getting the CPN before they start locking the CPN down with the Social Security Administration. Email us, admin at welcometothefoundation.com, and we'll tell you how to get down with that. I know it's a lot, man. Trustee training, if you're interested in that, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. You need a consultation, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. You can check out Welcome to the Foundation. Book a consultation, make a donation, check out the PDFs. You can find all the social media pages. But more than anything else, I want you to question what you've been taught and question the people who taught you. Question the motives they had to teach you, which they did. Check it out. And also, I want you to question who stands to benefit the most for the way that you've been taught to not only live your life, but more specifically, do business, generate income, entitle assets, property. Who stands to benefit the most with your current understanding? And does your private estate stand to benefit? If your answer is no, your private estate doesn't stand to benefit the most, then you want to email me, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. From Trust LLC's business credit. I mean, come on, man, let's just do it. And let's make it happen. Get your business started, get your trust, get your asset trust, family trust, business trust, whatever you got to do. And even those on some more advanced stuff, Private Family Foundation, which is a tax-exempt entity that rounds out your private structure very nicely. And it's 100% legal tax mitigation. That's all I'll say. But I do not give legal advice. I'm not an attorney. With that being said, man, I love y'all. I want y'all to have a great week. Enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. 10 things that you're thankful for before you go to sleep tonight because you deserve it. Why not? And on top of that, there's no show on December 26th. I will be out of the country, and I don't know how the internet and the phone service is going to work, so I just ain't going to try it and be stressed out. So December 26th, y'all enjoy the holidays. If you celebrate it, if you don't, just stick around the people that care about you and stay out these streets, man, because they don't care, man. They're just trying to stunt. It's a bunch of bull crap. Trust me. With that being said, man, y'all have a great, great, great week. I'll check you next week here on the Foundation. If you need anything, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. I love y'all. I love you very much, man. I want the best for you. But you got to work. Can't nobody do it for you. You can do it, though. Peace to God.
Doing this thing all the way live.
High Frequency Radio.